Hi, my name's Phil, and I'm bringing this old canoe stern motorboat back to life. Her name's Jabiru. She's 32 feet long and 90 years old. So welcome to this episode, which will be about putting the roof on the forward cabin. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I've fitted the two panels which make up each side of the forward end of the cabin, and in between will be a hatch which will go down to deck level and come up to the level of the roof and then back to the second beam, which is about there. So there'll be quite a big space between the end of the hatch and the end of the foredeck to give us plenty of room to be able to come out of here and up onto the foredeck. And also this scoop, this hatch will act as a scoop as it bends up. So there'll be air scooped into the boat all the time. So all the time we're at anchor on hot nights, we'll be able to have that hatch open and have the rear of the boat open as well, so that it will just be a breeze through. So it should be really nice. So today I've got the supports for the deck beams in here, and I've marked each one where the deck beam will go, and I've got a router jig, and I'm going to route the instep for the deck beams. That'll be about half the work done to fit the deck beams. So the cabin roof will come through to this section here, which is the end of the dashboard with the steering position, and underneath that will be the holding tank, plus all the control lines and everything contained in that box. And then this forward there'll be another bulkhead here, another bulkhead there, and the toilet will be here. So that's what I'm doing today. So hope you enjoy watching. Well, here's that little jig I talked to you about. It's set up so that I've got just a little 1/4 inch cutter in the router, and I set up on the center line of the cut that I want to make, and then I can just do that around and cut out the excess. So when I eventually make the joint, I'll take the jig off. This is a piece of the deck beam support. When I eventually do the cutout, it'll be cut back to about there. So this section here will be cut out back to there, and that will give me about 8 millimeters for the beam to actually sit on.
Well, big mistake. This is the wrong saw to use. I don't know what made the saw designers put teeth on a saw like this, but I straight away went back to my ancient 60-year-old Tennant saw, which has beautifully shaped teeth for making fine cuts. So that's the one I'll stick with. Maybe I should sharpen it one day. Well, this step gets repeated many times, so I won't keep showing you. I think 3 times is enough. So I guess you get the picture by now. The next step is to glue the beam shelves in place and screw them on so they're attached to the cabin side permanently. I'm using West System 105 epoxy resin with filler for these, and the only reason I use this is that it has a pump system on the containers which make the mixing of it very accurate in parts. So that's the big reason. It's just ease of use rather than that I love the product so much. In past episodes I've used fast forward quite a lot, which may or may not annoy you. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. But I'm trying to do most of this video in real time, and even then I'm only showing you about a quarter of the video that's, or less, probably less, an eighth of the video that's been shot during the time, because these things do take a lot of time. And while it's fun doing it, it wouldn't be that much fun to keep watching all that time. So you will find that later on in this video there's going to be a section which will be fast forwarded, and that will be when all the deck beams get put in place and finally glued. So if you like watching fast forward, you could look forward to that. So after everything was fitted, I removed it all and started to glue things up and screw them in place. So this is the part I've put in fast forward for you so that you don't have to watch the grass grow. The next day after the glue has dried, I started to do fairing of the cabin top. I've got to make it very smooth so that when the plywood bends over it forms to all surfaces without any gaps, and that makes it a good job and a nice strong cabin. So I'm only going to show you a little bit of roughing out the first bit of fairing. And after I've done that, I'll take to it with a batten and a plane all over the whole surface and until it's ready for the plywood. What I'm doing here is painting on a coat of sealing epoxy. This is a great base for future paint and will accept undercoat as naturally as bare wood, with the advantage of thoroughly preventing water penetration past the paint and into the timber. I wish I'd had this 60 years ago. I had hoped to get the roof on before the end of this episode, but it was not to be. You'll have to wait for episode 48 to see that. I hope you've enjoyed this one, so I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.